What was that?
At it again.
This should be good.
To wear him out.
Come on!
Pay attention. You could... In charge of what? I'm in charge of me, and you're in charge of you. If you're looking to join up, Codlack's the one to be talking to. A man of my station has many debts. I'm not much use of labor or learning, but I can throw a punch with the best of them. The companions let me fight for gold, so I fight. We're the best damn fighters in Skyrim. At least some of us are.
Kill you!
All right, then.
What are you waiting for?
Need something?
What weapon do you prefer? I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and axes.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have...
Let's test that out.
Soon enough, it'll be me. In the meanwhile, the Circle handles our daily routine, and Codlack advises them as Harbinger.
Some of them might try.
Fortune and glory, friend. Fortune and glory.
But they might get themselves killed.
Why would you even come to Jorvaska without knowing what we stand for? This is not play acting here. We are the true spirit of Skyrim. Honor is in our blood, death in our hearts. If you seek either, you've found the right place.
All right, then.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around. I had a bad time a few years back, and I turned to drink. But Vignar, he wouldn't let me stay weak. And we've done as much as we can to prepare for that. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for. I think. Oh, I'm not a companion myself. I just helped Vignar. He took me in when I was having a tough time and... well, I owe him. To hear Vignar tell it, we're a bunch of layabouts and useless whiners who used to know how to fight. But he thinks everything used to be better. I, for one, would trust any companion with my life. Farewell, my lady.
My brother, getting tired of hanging around talking all day. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vignar couldn't remember companions younger than us. The companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other. Codlack is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. Until next time.
Oh, I've been tending to a good bunch of men and women who make too much a mess, if you ask me. Goodbye, dear.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite
A
so
stranger
easily.
comes to our... Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master,
You're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
Ah, fresh blood. Hope you know how to handle yourself.
You don't belong here. What do you think you have
The
to
old
offer?
man said to have a
Yes,
look at
yes, I haven't got all day. You don't just waddle
Let's
in
do
here and
this.
get to speak to
Just
the
have a
boss.
few swings
Who do you
at
think
me
you
so I
are?
can see your form.
If you want to embarrass
Don't
yourself,
worry.
I won't
I
stop
can
you.
take it.
Kodlak is the harbinger.
the new
He's the
one.
closest thing you'll find to a leader around here.
Mighty smear, you won't be here alive.
All you got?
All right, you've had enough.
Still here. Let's
Come
get
on
going
now,
then.
Fight your own battles.
She just might make it. Not bad.
Over here.
Come here. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so
I've
I
got
can
your
see your form.
As you wish, my thing.
Don't worry. I can take it. Never should have come here. Come on now, fight your own battle. Do your work. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might. Here's my...
Here, you won't leave here alive.
You're already dead.
Skyrim belongs to the North. Take me?
No silence.
Huh? I'm right behind you. I will remain on guard here. Here to be a companion? Well, they just let me in, so there's probably no more room. What's on your mind? The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skior, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skior fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skior says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers?
If you wish to hunt with me, Ysgramor himself,
Kodlak
says not to worry about it. I worry that a bunch of snowberries are out there earning glory while we stay out of it. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever. My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. I'll take my leave then.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
How's the newcomer look?
I can take her.
Pretty good arm you have there. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Here to be a companion? Well, they just let me in, so there's probably no more room. Huh?
Haven't seen your face before. I'm watching.
We heading out? As you command, my Thane.
What now?
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
I hear you have spirit. Keep up the effort, young one. Eyes on the horizon, always. A stranger comes to... Politics are something best avoided. I prefer more personal confrontations myself. Greetings, outside. Your question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The sort of thing some of us spend our lives pondering. Get a move on. Like most of our band, I found it. Family after losing one.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own. Every woman her own. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. Well done. Got a lot of steel to shape.
Oh, I'm just...
Still here. Lead on.
If you wish to hunt with me, you're... Ah, good, I've been waiting for this. Are you new here?
I told you. This is the whelp that Vilkas mentioned.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Ah, a woman who lets her actions speak for her. I knew there was something I liked about you. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas.
Oh. I've been tending to the warriors of the battle. Oh, I'm just a servant, dear.
But they're good
You
people.
want to talk to one of the companions?
They challenge us
I'm
to
sure.
be our best. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough
I
life.
see everything,
The quarters are
hear
up here.
everything.
Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aela if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No more than that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand? Go, bring honor to yourself, and the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do,
The latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday. It means resting your haunches in Whiterun more than I'd care to, for one. But when it comes time to draw blood, there's no one in Skyrim I'd rather have at my back. It means waking up every day knowing that you could die, and having to earn your life by clawing for every breath. I don't know how those cozy lords manage to drag themselves out of bed every day. Why bother if you're not living? I'll show you what I know. Aren't you already running a job for Farkas? Come, talk to me when you finish that.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker. I see everything, hear everything, and know everything.
I'm right behind you. I am at your command. Lead on. Still here. I will remain on guard here.
You still need to prove yourself, Welt.
Among us great Talos, not as God, but as man. And as man, you said.
Dragons I can handle, but this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
It's a shame, isn't it? This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it, not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the Hagravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hog-raven nest called Orphan Rock.
Lady, could you spare a coin? Yes? Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart. It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, well. Thanks anyway, I suppose.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days. Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
So, it's an old tree, very old. They say it was a seedling when the first men were arriving from Atmora, thousands of years ago. Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. May Kinnereth's winds blow you to fortune.
So sick. Can hardly stand it.
Are you all right, Alam? You haven't seemed yourself today.
It's Nazim. He's been spending more and more time
God's
on
bless you,
Hira.
Hira.
I swear we're hardly ever home at this...
It's no fun getting pushed around all... Yes, Braith bullies me all the time. All the elders think I'm a milk drinker because I can't fight. Nobody understands. If you can get Braith to leave me alone, I'll be your best friend. Forever. I'll pay you too. My whole life savings. 2 septims. Oh, good. She'll listen to you. I just know it. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Bye.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death? Well, as I said, Arche is the god of life and death. You'll find his temples and halls of the dead all across Tamriel. Priests of Arche, such as myself, perform rites for the dead and sometimes console the bereaved. We also keep a constant vigil against those who practice the vile arts of necromancy. I asked the question because I was hoping you might be able to help me recover something I've lost. My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it? I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. The blessing of Arche be upon you. spent with this terrible war has wiped. I'm all ears. Huh? Oh, thank Arkay! Please, take this gold for your troubles. The blessing of Arkay be upon you.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days. Did you know there are some fruits that actually grow better in the Hey, you want to play a game? Really? Alright, you pick. Tag or hide and seek. Okay, you're it. Got you. Be careful!
For I am the chosen of Talos. I alone have been anointed by the Knight to spread his holy word. Terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, betray you.
My friend Maven and I. Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world. Know the place of others, too.
By Ismail, you did it. You killed the dragon.
I work with my mother to sell fruits. Did you know you be... Hi there.
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are Dragonborn, but such a thing Surely that's not possible. You've been seen in the company of the companions.
I wanted to give you this, a token of my appreciation. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. That I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in Jorvaskr, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Welcome to Warmate. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her, War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? That'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager, what with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's a tough old Nord. He can handle it.
Good doing business with you.
We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers. Need something?
I work. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
Hello, friend. Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Thank you very much for your business.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great... I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. But yes, I will take coin to fight at your side. After all, where is the value in creating art if there is nobody left alive to see it? If you change your mind, seek me out here. Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they see you.
My friend Maven and I have... Yes?
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
How goes the begging today, Brendan?
That's right. Mock the town.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of boys, girls. Yeah? Why?
I want your stink driving those customers away.
Okay, I'll leave him alone. I was just kidding around. Besides, if he'd only kiss me, I wouldn't have to beat him up all the time. We done?
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Well met, traveler. What brings you to Whiterun? Ah, so it's gold you're after then. People have forgotten humor. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric's Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda, she'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Ah, man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
By the great Eorlund,
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have... Everything's for sale, my Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Do come back. I'd even buy one of your Foolish old... You know nothing. Nothing about it.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. You look rather pale. As long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. I think I can teach you a thing or two. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Take a look. Come back. Anytime if you need a remedy. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. What do you need, my friend? You look rather pale. It could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home. Cyrodiil. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I have several elixirs for sale. Maybe a hardy Nord like you doesn't need a cure-all, huh? What about an invisibility potion? I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I sell cures for all ills. And I'll be happy to serve you. Interesting mixture. Keep experimenting. You'll improve with practice. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. I sell cures for all ills. Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. You can't scare me into submission. Let's go. Come on. Never should have come here.
It should be good.
I'll let you. This time.
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy, but he has good stock.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day. No need to get rough. Thanks for the business.
I've got a badge clip on my shield. Did you take a look at it? Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother had... Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get... You seem to have a knack for this kind of thing. I'll make sure people in charge know. Skjor was looking for you earlier. Don't know. He just said he needed to talk to you before you do anything else. I don't like making him angry, but there is some work for you if you want it.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look.
You'll have more
Perhaps
control.
we can hunt together
But
soon.
it can be harder to balance a Strife.
Ah, there you are.
Exactly.
I did.
When you have a big
Your
heavy
time,
weight swinging
it seems,
around
has
your upper
come.
body.
Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuthrad. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the Companions demand that we seek it out. This is a simple errand, but the time is right for it to be your trial. Carry yourself with honor, and you'll become a true companion. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, whelp. He'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
I hope you've readied yourself. So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Ysgramor was the hero who started the Companions. Wuthrad was his weapon. He came from the ancient homeland and killed all the elves. But not all of them, because some of them are still here. I watch you to make sure you're honorable. If you are honorable and strong, then I can call you sister. A smart man came and told us about a blade piece. Skjor thinks you should find it, and I'm supposed to watch you. I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself. Don't delay, Shield Sister.
All these younglings scampering around.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
Some of them might try, but that's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
Come to me with questions.
Killed.
I know our
By you?
history almost as well as Vignar
They
by
should
now.
be so lucky.
Except I can't remember it.
Why can't I train with Aloy?
Because